Okay, pal, I'll bite. Who are you and what are you doing here? Silas Sheard, Private Eye. I was invited. Okay, who invited you? I didn't get the name. He was, an unremarkable man. No distinguishing features, average height, average build. Oh, but he did have a logo over his face. Oh, okay. Well, that would be Go, then. So, his name's Commander Go. Okay. So, he's a commander. What's he commander of? Oh, I don't know, pal. He was given the title by some interdimensional task force for spreading goodwill through movie reviews or some nonsense like that. You'll have to ask him to explain it to you. Well, I just might do that. So where is this Commander Go, anyway? He's running late. But I tell you what, in the meantime, why don't I see if I can solve a little mystery right here? So you're a detective, you say, right? That's what it says on my business card. And you're a sheep? Well, isn't that obvious? Alright, so I'll do a little deduction and figure that Go invited you here because we're gonna review the sheep detectives. I disagree. What? What do you mean you disagree? Isn't it obvious? A little too obvious, my friend. It's what we in the business call a red herring. Yeah, I know what a red herring is. But, okay, Mr. Detective. So, if you think you know better, what movie are we gonna be reviewing this time? Well, it's all about looking for the clues. You see, I happen to notice that you're wearing a hat. Yeah, so? Well, you know who else wore a hat? Fred Astaire. Huh? And Fred Astaire was famous for tap dancing. Just like those cute penguins in that movie, Happy Feet. And that's your answer. The movie we're gonna be reviewing is Happy Feet. But that makes absolutely no sense. That's ridiculous. What, Happy Feet? Oh, come on, man. Well, hey, trust me, I am a professional. Just waiting to see. Hey there, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. Hi, Bruce. Silas, I'm glad to see you made it. Okay, Go. I'm glad you're here. I want you to settle a little debate we're having here. Alright, we've been trying to guess what movie you're gonna have us review. So what's the movie gonna be this time? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? The Sheep Detectives. Well, you win some, you lose some. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Commander Go Show. And everyone, please give a warm welcome to my co-host, the dinosaur of deduction, Bruce, the belligerent brontosaurus. Say hello, Bruce. Hello, mammals. Okay, Go. So why did you bring a detective on the show this time? Well, I asked Silas here for a little experiment. The movie is called The Sheep Detectives, and I heard about this actual sheep detective, and I wanted to see if he could perhaps solve the mystery in this week's movie. So I found this document that summarized all the clues that were given in the movie without giving away the answer. And I sent that document to Silas, and I asked him to take a look at it and see what he could figure out as with regards to this movie. So, Silas, did you get it? Hang on. I haven't checked my emails. Uh-huh. Here it is. I read really fast. Just give me a minute. Go, are you sure this is a good idea?
Oh, come on, Bruce, what could it hurt?
Famous last words.
Alright, I'm up to speed. Great, so what do you think, Silas? Who done it?
In my professional opinion, it was Howard Hughes. Wait. Howard Hughes? What, you mean that famous, wealthy 20th century businessman, aviator, and eccentric? That Howard Hughes? The spruce goose guy. That's who you're talking about?
Exactly. All the clues point right at him.
I don't buy this. Go. What do you think?
I think it's always best to reserve judgment. Let's just watch the movie and see how it turns out.
Jeez, I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it right now. The killer is anyone but Howard Hughes.
Hey, you know something? You're a dinosaur, aren't you?
Oh, you really are a master detective, aren't you? Oh, let's just get on with it. All right, mammals, listen up. Stay tuned. Our review of The Sheep Detectives is coming up after this.
By the way, if you would like to see more content about pop culture, movies, and TV, then click that subscribe button. And hey, it just might brighten your day too. And now, on with the show. The Sheep Detectives is a 2026 live-action and photoreal animation hybrid murder mystery movie from Amazon MGM. It tells the story of the tragic murder of a shepherd named George Hardy. George lived in an Airstream trailer on a farm just outside a small town where he loved and cared for his sheep, maintaining a daily ritual of reading mystery novels to his flock just before sundown. But one morning, George himself is found murdered outside his trailer, and the small-town sheriff, who has never investigated a murder before, seems to be in over his head. But the sheep, who love their shepherd, feel they owe it to George to see to it that his killer is found and brought to justice. So they put their mystery-solving skills to the test and begin their own investigation. To do this, the sheep will need to leave their meadow and face a complicated world full of challenges that their shepherd had for so long shielded them from. Can the sheep rise to the occasion, or will the flock's future and George's legacy fall to pieces?
Wait a minute. I just watched a movie about a flock of sheep that try to solve their own shepherd's murder. And it was good? How did that happen?
Yeah, with the somewhat silly premise, I was only expecting maybe an amusing comedy of errors, as the sheep stumble around human environments looking for clues and trying to be detectives. And it has some of that. But surprisingly, the movie dared to go deeper than that. The humor is there, but it's kept to a minimum, just enough to keep the tone light. The rest of the movie is a charming drama about coming together in a time of loss, being there for each other, and learning and growing in the process.
Yeah, and on top of that, there is a legit mystery to be solved. And the movie takes the mystery seriously, too.
Exactly. The mystery, the characters, and their relationships are all compelling, which really gets across the stakes without ever feeling too dark or heavy. I also have to praise the animation. Quite often the problem with animating animal characters in a photoreal style is that they never seem to be able to get readable and relatable expressions on the animals' faces. So the performance comes across as flat and uninteresting. But this movie seems to have solved that problem. I never had a problem understanding the sheep's emotional states, and their performances really drew me into the story. Bravo to the animators.
So, it sounds like a recommendation to me.
Yes, I highly recommend The Sheep Detectives. If you perhaps dismiss this movie at first glance as a silly kids movie, I think you may find it's very much worth another look.
Oh, and by the way, we won't tell you who the killer was, but we can confirm that it wasn't Howard Hughes.
So, Silas, what do you say to that?
Well, you can't win 'em all, I guess. Jeez, Go, where did you find this guy?
Well, Brainbot told me about him. Apparently, he's the detective he called when he lost his marbles.
Oh, yeah. Ever solved that case either. Brainbot recommended him? And that didn't tell you something, Go?
Well, we'll try not to hold that against him. Until next time, so long, folks.